So we're here with Fast Freddie Spencer, the legend, and he's been filming, doing some stuff, so we thought we'd grab 5 minutes with him. Hi Freddie, good to see you.
Dutch,
and
great beer.
Just find out what Freddie's been up to. So Fred, what's cooking?
Well, actually today I was doing an interview talking about retro Grand Prix bikes from the 1980s. And that is a big part of what I do today. I do a lot of classic events around the world. It's besides the retro cafe bikes that obviously is so prevalent here at the Bike Shed and important part of it. Grand Prix racing bikes from the 1980s, what people kind of consider the golden era of two-stroke bikes, has really had a rebirth in popularity. And I think a lot of it has to do with because the modern MotoGP bikes are four strokes, completely different configuration of machine. And so they get to hear that noise of the two strokes from the 1980s.
And the smell.
Yeah, absolutely. And it brings back so many memories for them of either when they started out or became interested in racing or when they were kids. You know, everybody around in the 70s and 80s had probably a two-stroke dirt bike of some kind, or like I said, they went to Grand Prix and heard the big 500s run, and so I get the opportunity to do a lot of those. The other thing I do, and we'll be doing more this year, is broadcasting. One of the things that I did for years when I was in the United States and I was focused there with my school in Las Vegas, is I would do the AMA Nationals, and I would do for Speed Channel. And now I'm going to be doing with Eurosport this year. I'm going to be doing some World Superbike races. I'm also doing a TV show that we're developing with Wayne Gardner. All of it is, for me, it's about promoting this great sport, and it's one of the things that I like that you do here at the Bike Shed, and why I like to do things down here is again that passion and how motorcycling brings people together.
Yeah, it's all about two wheels. It's all about a certain kind of person that just enjoys the kind of the culture side of it, the engineering side, the racing side, all of those things that bring a certain crowd of people together.
Well, and the thing is that what I try to tell people too, Dutch, is it's not even about age or interest level. I like every type motorcycle. I raced, cafe racers when I was a kid. They had a class in my first road racing. So it was like a street bike and with the handlebars. What you have here in the retro bikes that are built. And so I have an affinity, a connection with that. I grew up dirt tracking, and dirt tracks in Louisiana end up being a Grand Prix road racer and racing around the world and everything in between. And I've been doing it since I was 4 years old. I'm just turned 56, and so 52 years of riding a motorcycle, and I enjoy it today just like I did when I was a kid. And it's motorcycling that has given me that, and it's given me the chance to not only do that but to share with people. And a true privilege for me is when people come up and they say, my dad and I, when I was a kid, we saw you win the French Grand Prix, and he'll have the little outfit, and I'll take a picture with his son, like he shows me when he was a kid, and that's truly a privilege to be involved in that, and like I said, at the same time to be able to share motorcycling and what it's not only given me, but like I said, it's given many people.
And with all the stuff that's going on right now, a lot of people are saying this feels like another little golden era of motorcycling. I mean, what do you make of it? You've been around long enough. What do you think of what's going on right now?
Well, it's certainly things have. I've seen that come and go. I as an example, and it goes along with what you're saying, and I think you're right. It's certain times inspire certain things. So why would that be that maybe this would be another golden age? I think it's because people search for things that are real. They search for things that you can share with someone, and we go through cycles as human beings in our evolution of where we get attracted to something and then people move on. Things happen in the world that make us feel maybe isolated, and then you like something that brings you together, and motorcycling has always done that. I was in India. First time I went to India was last fall, and I went to a bike show there that had been around for 5 years, and they invited me, and I was talking to all these young riders about what motorcycling has given me the chance to see the world. And you could see the look on their faces and how exciting that was for them. And I didn't talk about the speed part, I talked about the opportunity part it gave me, which is really what inspires me and always has since I was a kid in Louisiana, is what I experienced through it. And they're just in the beginning. It reminded me of when I was a kid 40 years ago, what motorcycling was like then. Motorcycling then dipped down, and now it's starting to come back. And I think that it always comes back to that, is ultimately we gravitate toward things that we share together and that inspires. And I've always said motorcycling does that.
It certainly feels like that here. I mean, we have such a mixed crowd.
Yes.
All across the age groups, and
absolutely.
I think I've never known so many learners as I do now. And seeing women on bikes, where biking's always been such a sausage factory experience.
Yes.
So it's a fantastic thing to see.
Absolutely, yes.
And it's great to have you coming into this and seeing all of this. And,
absolutely. And I understand it and respect it. Like I said, I come from, most people think, well, he's just a professional racer and he only cares about the speed. And it's not that at all. I understand exactly why the person with the least amount of ability would want to ride. You know, Dutch, one of the things I say that because I believe everything happens for a reason. And when I retired from racing after 29 years in '95, one of the greatest calls I got was from Richie Klein, who was building a track in Las Vegas, and he said, Freddie, I know you're retired, and I think you should come out and start a school. And it was starting that school that gave me the chance to truly take and understand what I could bring from my motorcycling and my experiences and share with others. And it showed me I love to teach.
Yeah.
And it is what has led me to write my book, and is why I enjoy doing the things I do. It gave me a perspective that I wouldn't have had and didn't have living in my isolated world of just racing, you know. And so I consider, you know, the opportunity gave me that to truly move on and to understand what I could take from my experience in racing, my abilities, the good and the bad and the indifferent, and share that. You know?
Well, it's really great to have you back here,
it's my
as
pleasure,
always.
Dutch. Thank you.
And thank you very much.
Thank you for everything you guys do here. Now here at the Bike Shed, you'll be able to watch the modern day version of what I did 30 years ago, the MotoGP World Championship, all 19 races. And it'd be great to watch the enthusiasm, other fans, and see all the great riders ride from around the world. Come on down.